your boy, Megalodon J. And I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. It's Friday, November the 27th, and it's a cool, calm evening with a slight chance of rain. How you doing today, Miss K?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Where you coming from today?
I'm from Maryland.
Uh-oh! We know Mr. J loves the East Coast. Talk
Oh,
to me now.
I love it.
All right, so did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. I actually don't celebrate US holidays, so I kind of just mellowed out and chilled, you know what I'm saying? So it was good. It was a nice, relaxing day, normal day. So I rested, did work out. I just took the day off and was doing homework all day. So it was normal.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right with me. Hey. She's getting to learn on y'all. Y'all better believe it. So let me ask you a question. What's the forecast like out there?
Oh man, it's terrible. It's just cold all the time, and I just cannot stand it. I'm so used to like warm weather, and just being hot all the time, and it's cold sometimes, and it's like warm the next day, then it's raining. It's just bipolar out here, and it's a mess. Summer needs to come back really fast, like now.
Yes. So I'm gonna tell you something. Today it's been a little bit cloudy and it rained a little bit today. But I'm gonna tell you something. Just like the raindrops fall from the clouds, our spirits are gonna pour out positivity for the people. You ready,
Yeah,
Miss K?
I'm ready.
All right. So check it out. I want to get you on here today. I seen that you had some phenomenal locks. I said, they're a beauty. They're a beauty. So I reached out to you. I said, hey, can you talk to me about your locks a little bit? But then I noticed something else, and we're gonna get to it. I said, oh, look here. For all of y'all that know me, you know that I am a fitness enthusiast. And I seen her out there getting it in that gym. I said,
Yeah.
hold on. I gotta get Miss K up in here. So, Miss K, can you talk to me a little bit about your lock journey? What inspired you to grow your locks? How did it start? Talk to me, please.
Yeah, so early this year in 2020, I decided to start on a lock journey in January. And I've been thinking about it for a long time, like years. I've had faux locks and, I loved how they looked on me. It was a great, look. And I don't know, like something just clicked in me in January. Just say, you know what, just do it. It's just hair. It'll grow back. If you don't like it, you can shave your head off and it'll be easier for you to work out. You don't have to worry about doing your hair. So I did. I went into my hairstylist and I got her to start my hair, which she did. We did the comb coils. And in the beginning, my hair was down to, I would say, a little bit past my back. And now it's like it's gone through the shrinkage stage. But man, it's been hard. It's been a hard journey just sitting back and watching my hair transition. It's taught me so much patience. And it's so crazy how it can do that. I went through a lot of changes. So I went through like the beginner stage where, my hair was still kind of in its curly face. I have like a loose curl pattern. So my hair didn't want to lock all the way. It would come unravel and I would get, discouraged. I'm like, my hair is never going to lock. And it was just a mess. And I had people telling me like, why did you do this to your hair? Your hair was beautiful before. And I'm like, hey man, it's my hair. It's just hair. It'll grow back. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So what's the big deal? And then I started to see my hair actually lock up a little bit. And I was kind of excited. This process is now ongoing. I'm seeing the changes. I'm like, all right, it's doing something. Cool. When can I color my hair, right? So, my loctician, my stylist, she told me, you need to wait and just let your hair do its thing, let it lock up. Then once it's locked up, you can actually color your hair. So I'm like, all right, cool. But when is that going to happen? I did a lot of research on, the stages and what I'm going to go through and all of that good stuff. So I waited and, I was taking care of my hair, getting my hair retwisted like every 5 weeks and stuff like that. And I would always choose like styles that I knew was going to keep my hair together, like two strands. I really love two strands. They're really easy and they're really good for when I work out. I don't sweat my hair out all the time. So it wasn't until, let's say, like June that my hair was actually like almost there. Like it was locked. I'm starting to get the budding phase. And that, even that was still a little discouraging for me because my hair was kind of bumpy in a lot of places. So I was like, well, when is my hair actually going to look like actual, like full grown adult locks? And still, I'm still going through transitioning stages. At that point, a month later in July, I got my hair colored and I chose to go blue. My hair was literally the color of my shirt. And now it's turned into like a teal greenish color, which I actually like. I'm digging it. It looks cool. So I like it. But this is like currently now my hair is kind of sort of completely locked, I would say, and I'm glad that I did go ahead and get my locks. And a lot of people who told me not to get them, they're now like congratulating me and like, hair looks so good. I had one person say in the beginning, your hair's not going to lock up. It's not going to look good. And you're crazy for doing it. You shouldn't do it. And then the next thing I know, when I saw this person, they're like saying, hey, man, your hair looks really good. I'm sorry for saying what I said. And, keep doing your thing. And I'm just thinking to myself in the back of my mind, like, I knew that I should have stuck with it. And I did. I'm glad that I did. So I'm here now at this point, with locks. And I never thought in a million years I've had locks. My parents hate it. They're like, why would you do this to your hair? And my mom tells me all the time, you need to cut your hair off and get your hair back. I missed your hair. But no, it's been a crazy journey. Honestly, 2020 has been crazy in general. And like I said, getting locks and going through the transition phases has taught me a lot of patience. And I see that when I see people with super long locks. And I'm like, man, the amount of patience you have to go through those stages and get your locks that long, like you can endure anything at that point. So I'm really kind of just wanting my hair to get long at this point because I'm so used to having long hair, but I'm working with the short hair. I like it. It's easy to deal with. So like I said, it's been crazy. It's been amazing. Anybody who's thinking about doing locks, do it now. Like today, book an appointment because years from now, you're gonna wish that you did it, and you're gonna just regret not taking that step. You know what I'm saying? So do it definitely. It's a risk. It's just hair though. It'll grow back. You can do different things with it. I love the styles. My stylist is wonderful. She gave me like the Sailor Moon buns. I'm
I
digging
seen
that.
that. I said, look at her with the
Oh,
buns up there. I said,
yeah.
oh, hold up.
And I plan to get my hair dyed again, which is going to be a process. I'm going to go like full platinum gray. So
Mm.
that's going to be interesting. But I'm all for like the crazy colors. So I'm just hanging out here and I'm digging the journey. It's still something that I love. So hey, I'm here. So
So when you went through the process of making that transition of saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go away from my what people would deem to be a natural look," and as you said, it's a lot of negative Nancy's out there that were telling you, "No, don't do this, don't do that." Um, how did it make you feel that people are trying to categorize beauty, what beauty actually is? Because I hear that often. Um, but I've never asked anybody how do they feel about them putting beauty in a category because I mean to you, um, you feel great about where you're at right now, right?
yeah, absolutely. So to me, there's always that, famous quote that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And it's so true. Like everything that you look at might be beautiful, but to someone else, it could be ugly. And that's just the way it is. It's how people are. They have their own preference on everything. But to me, I look at it as a beautiful thing. Like it's a transition. It's part of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's cultural. It's a great thing, you know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it teaches patience. And that's something that a lot of us don't have. And that's beautiful to have, patience, because you have to have patience with kids. You have to have patience with your job or with any type of journey that you're actually going through. You have to have patience because if you don't, then you're going to fold and then you're going to be right back at, step one. So to me, locks are beautiful. And I always get offended when someone's like, oh, yo, the girl with the dreads. I'm like, they're not dreads. Please don't call them that. Call them what they are. They're locks. And
Locks.
like now it's like whenever I see other people with locks, like it just makes me want to keep going, and just keep going through this journey. So it's all beautiful. Everything in life is beautiful. It's just how people see it, and some people just have different views. So that's all it really is.
Perception is everything, right? You know that they say
Absolutely. Yeah.
perception is reality, but it
Yeah.
depends on what kind of reality that you have.
Yeah.
So I definitely like that. That's dope right there. Yeah, she done
Oh,
dropped the
yeah.
gem on y'all. Some of y'all are gonna miss it. I hope you don't. But if you miss it, it's a rewind button. Make sure you press it. Then press fast forward.
There you
Then press
go.
play again. Then press
Mhm.
rewind. Then press play again. Hold up! Miss K, we're gonna drop some positivity on them today because it's the day after Thanksgiving. We're thankful for so much. What are you thankful for?
Thankful for my life and for my children. So I have two kids and they are like my ambition. They just keep me going, how strong they are, how happy they are. Also just, little things, playing with the water bottle. And they're just content with that. And before I had kids and it was like I was always trying to find the next thing to keep me going. So it wasn't until I had kids that I realized how important everything is around me, the people I come in contact with, how my work ethic is, what I love doing, the why and why I'm doing something, why who I'm doing it for. Am I doing it for myself? Am I doing it for someone else? That type of thing. So my kids are definitely the accelerant for my ambition. They just keep me going. I love them. So I'm thankful for them mostly.
Oh man, you know what? Look, that was some fire right there too, folks. Which leads me to the next question. I see you in that gym, and you talk about strength from your kids, and I'm seeing strength from mama in the gym. So can you talk to us a little bit about your fitness journey? What made you want to be a trainer? Talk to us a little about that because we want to know. Like I'm in there watching you grind. I'm gonna drop her Instagram handle down there. Y'all need to follow her. She be getting it in, y'all.
So in 2012, I started getting into fitness. I was working at a physical therapy clinic and I was a physical therapy aide and I was just, working alongside with them, learning about the body, anatomy, kinesiology, biomechanics, all those good things. And my coworker made a comment to me at one point. I don't think she was being disrespectful, but she said, Kay, you have a athletic build. Imagine what you could look like if you started working out. And I started to think, really, like, dang, you're right. So I started working out and I was a beginner. It was a trial and error thing. And I was working out. I was loving it. I saw results. And then it just stuck with me for a really long time. For about 2 years, I worked out consistently. And it was just great. It was a good journey for me. And then I got pregnant. So I had my first child. And then I had my second one right after. From that, it was a slow process getting back into the gym. It was really hard. And, having a, newborn child and then another one on top of that, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it because I don't want to look like I'm pregnant no more. So I got back into that and it's been 3 years now consistently that I've been back in the gym since my last child. And it's been really great. At first it was more an aesthetic thing, like I just wanted to look good, feel great and stuff like that. But then as I got into it and I started to see the changes that it was having on my life, I was like, whoa, okay, this isn't just something that I'm gonna do just to do it. Like, this is making me sleep better. I have more energy. I'm strong. I can pick things up that I normally before I wouldn't be able to pick up. So that was really good. And like I said, my kids, they keep me going, and I want them to have a strong mom, not just physically but mentally. Like, a lot of us deal with stress, depression, anxiety, postpartum depression for moms. Like, it's a real thing. And if you can find some type of way to channel that energy, then it kind of just, decompresses you. And for me, that's what it kind of does as well. It allows me to decompress and get things off my mind. The reason I wanted to become a trainer was because I want to help people. I enjoy changing people's lives. Truly. Like, I can't stress that enough. There are so many trainers out there who just do not care. They come in there and they're
Yeah.
like, all right, we just want your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you these workouts. You do them. And people aren't getting results. And it's because your trainer doesn't care. And we need more people in the industry that do care about their clients and making a difference. And that's what I want to do for people, whether they're at home or they need a program for the gym. I design it all. Nutrition, I'm a certified nutritionist. I'm a certified trainer. I'm a licensed chiropractic assistant. I'm a physical therapy aide certified. I have an associate's in exercise science. And I'm still
Oh,
going to
wow.
school for my bachelor's. I want to learn more about this so that I can give people the knowledge they need to succeed and lead healthier lives. I don't want to just give people programming. I want to teach them. This is how, you do this. This is why we do this certain exercise. This is how nutrition plays a role into working out. This is why you need to get sleep, why you need rest, things like that. So for me, it's just more about helping people be better, live healthier, and live longer lives so that they can be around. Because I want to be around my kids. My kids are still small, but I want them to see, what I'm saying, the type of lifestyle that mom is living and that it transitions onto them. They want to be active. They want to eat healthy stuff. They want to get better sleep. I want that energy to flow onto them and it just becomes, part of their life as well. Because I can tell you, like, I was in a very dark place when I had my second child. My kid's father had passed away when I was 6.5, 7 months pregnant. And at that point, I was a single mom. And it wasn't that I was a single mom because, we weren't together. It was because he was no longer on this earth. So that for me, it definitely kicked my butt and put me down into the ringer. So I had to step up. I had no other choice. My kids need me and I have to be here in the long run for them. So let me really get on this. So that is another thing that, inspired me to become a trainer. But I really enjoy this. I put being a trainer off for years because I was so into just let me work somewhere where I know I can make money. For me, and this just goes for anybody, if you do something that you truly love, people will see that and gravitate towards you. And then you will make money. But you have to keep doing what you love. You have to find your purpose. I now know what my purpose is. My purpose is to be a mother and to help people live healthier. And in that, I have to keep doing what I enjoy doing. And money's gonna come. So I'm not really worried about the money. That's just something extra on top of, the gratification I get from helping people. So, here I am now working out constantly. I work out like 6 days a week and I eat pretty heavy. So I eat like maybe 3,000, 3,500 calories a day. It sounds like a lot, but honestly, I'm always hungry. But working out has just become part of my daily routine. I do it all the time. It's natural for me. I enjoy it. I love it. I eat, breathe, sleep it. So I'm in it for the long haul.
Is like what's your diet? Is it plant based or do you have specific things that you add in from plants or is it isolated carbs or how do you do it? I'm curious.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I never really thought about any of that stuff because I was new to it. And
Hmm.
this year, I actually went dairy free, so I don't eat any cheese, any milk products, or anything like that.
Oh
I
wow.
do eat, like vegan cheese or non-dairy, like flax milk or soy milk, stuff like that. But for the main part, I am semi plant based. I guess the technical term would be a flexitarian because I still do eat meat like chicken and fish.
Okay.
But for the most majority, I do drink like plant based protein and plant based yogurt and things like that. So it's half and half. Like I still eat meat, but I'm plant based as well. and it's worked out a lot. I've noticed a change in my skin and how healthy it is, and just, the quality of my sleep and the quality of my workouts as well. So I definitely encourage everybody to wean themselves off of drinking milk, and, wean themselves off of other substances, as far as meat and stuff like that. But it's a process. I tried to go full vegan and vegetarian in the beginning of the year, and I completely failed, just because I didn't know enough about, what products were out there to eat in replace of, what I was used to eating. So it was hard to transition from literally a week of eating chicken and fish, and then the next week, like literally plants, kale, broccoli, asparagus, vegetables, fruits, that type of thing. But I know more about it now. I know enough that if I did want to do it again, then I know that I would be successful, just because I have the tools and the knowledge now to, get to where I want to be if that's something that I want to do. But like I said, for the most part, I'm a flexitarian. I still eat meat, but I am plant based.
Okay. Yeah, I have a buddy that I had on here not too long ago, named Troy Blyden. And man, Troy dropped some knowledge about a lot of the plant-based things, and he's super healthy. Like I don't know how he does it. Like, I slip and fall sometimes, but I'm
Yeah.
gradually, moving away from the meats, and maybe uh I'll say that I'm leaning more towards pescatarian than I
Okay.
am anything else. But like, I don't really eat a lot of meat. But man, Troy, talks about a lot of that stuff. Definitely, I'll connect you to Troy too, man. And he has some stuff, man, because we talk about Dr. Sebi a lot. I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Sebi.
Hmm.
He has some impressive teachings. I tried. I just one day I was reading about Dr. Sebi, and I just tried to jump out the window with it, and I failed horribly.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to go into that, even if it's like your second time around, it's just hard to transition. So, and it's like any journey, you have to give yourself patience. It's trial and error. You got to figure out what type of foods that are non-vegan are, good for you, that you like, that are tasty, because there's just a lot of stuff out there that just doesn't taste good. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be like a substitute, but it, it's trial and error. And I did it. I went into mom's and I bought a bunch of food, vegan food, and I'm like, I'm gonna be vegan. I'm gonna be vegetarian. And the stuff that I bought, I'm just like, this stuff tastes horrible. What is this? This stuff. And I did more research, asked some friends who are vegan, and they gave me insight on some brands that are really good. And now, like, I have it's called Daya cream cheese. It's a vegan cream cheese spread, and I use it on my bagels, and it tastes just like cream cheese. It's awesome. I don't even know the difference. There's vegan butter. There's vegan, cheese, shredded cheese that you can put on your omelets and stuff. It's just so many things out there. You just have to look and research. Take the time and do it. So,
That's super impressive, man. I really love the passion that you have towards your craft and actually being great at your craft. A lot of people are just doing it like you mentioned. Um, when it comes to with your locks and stuff, and the different things that you want to do with your locks, and how you have it now, I feel like it's a very unique style. I like it.
thanks.
Um, it's going through the journey of the separation of what people want you to be,
Mhm.
and I am so glad that you did not conform to society, because it is very important to be your own person. And me personally, I can respect that. I appreciate it. And I love anybody. Like, look, you said something that really, really jumped off the screen for me. And as you were talking, I couldn't even grab you yet, because you were, I could just see it on your face how much it meant to you. Anybody that says that they love to help people and money is secondary, that tells you all about that person all in one. And I can definitely appreciate that. So look, I'm telling you, you will have large amounts of success thinking like that, because a lot of people see the coin over the person, but you see the person over the coin, which makes the coin nothing. And the thing about it is that people will always be people, right?
Yes.
But but people are also plants. So
Yes.
if you take your seed and put it in their soil, their
Hmm.
plant can grow immensely as well. And I
Absolutely.
definitely appreciate that, man. And, you know, man,
Thank
you
you.
have no idea how special that is. And for a mom that has been through so many different things, and you understand it to a level like, hey, just because I don't have A does not mean that I can't be A1 for my children. That is
Thank
much respected, and I appreciate that
you.
as well. I
Thank you.
love that. I
Thanks.
love that. Y'all need to go follow her on Instagram because I'm telling you, hearing this and then seeing that, you will definitely appreciate her grind. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, folks. I told you, we hey, we're gonna pump you with positivity today. Hey,
Thank you so
we're gonna
much.
pump you with positivity. Miss K, tell them I'm grinding, baby.
I am. I'm out here. I'm working full time, full time job, full time school, full time mom, working out all the time. Anybody can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. You're going to be tired. I'm tired all the time. Like I get up for 7 a.m. hit classes, and that I do virtually for my clients because I know that they need that. They need that to keep going throughout the day. So I'm waking up at 6. I have my tea. I burn my sage. I meditate, and then I go, do my hit class with them. I go work out. I see my clients. I come back home. Schoolwork, kids. It's daily life. It's part of life. You have to keep moving because life does not care that we are down and we feel some type of way. Time was forever moving and we have to move with it. Either we're going to get left or we're going to go forward. So you're struggling. I know, it's hard. Things happen. Life happens. I think that the strongest people, they have so many travesties that happen in their life, but if you're strong and you're strong, you're going to get through it because nothing happens, for no reason. It's happening to make you stronger. And that's what I had to look at everything, and that happened in my life. I lost a kid, the father of my children. We were together on and off for like 10 and a half years. I've known him since I was 15. He was the only person that I knew, and the person that I made children with is now gone. I don't want any more kids because of that. A lot of people say, oh, you want more kids when you meet someone else. It's not about that. It's about the connection that we had, that we made kids together. And that is now gone, but that happened. I accepted what happened, you know what I'm saying? And I had to move forward. When it did happen, my coworker said, take as much time that you need to, get yourself together. And I thought about it and I just said, hey, I got to keep moving. I have to. I can't let this stop me. So I jumped back into school. I got back into working out, got my life back together, and I'm here. It's the consistency of a lifestyle. You keep moving, you keep doing what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, it is only you. And for mothers out there who are single parents, just single parents in general, I know it sounds far fetched, but you have to put yourself first, even before your kids. Because if you're not together, if your mind is not together, if you don't have your life together, how do you expect to take care of them? Because they're going to see you down and they're going to feel it. Kids are very receptive. When I don't feel at my best, my kids know it and they'll come and comfort me. And at that point, I know I got to get it together because I can't let them see me like this. It's normal to have human emotions, but take care of yourself so that you can take care of other people. Always.
Real quick. Before I let you go, can you please give the people a word of advice for when they get ready to start their lock journey? Because you experienced some of the same things that I've experienced. You separated yourself. What's some advice that you would give the people?
Word of advice, trust the process. I know it sounds like, that's what you hear people say all the time, trust the process, trust it. Figure out why you're doing it as well. If you're doing it for someone else, you don't need to do it. It's not for you because halfway into that, you're going to regret why you did it. But figure out the why and why you want to do it. And if you are going to do it now. Okay. Like make an appointment, do it now. Talk to your stylist, figure out what type of, starter locks are going to be best for you. Some people do comb coils, some people do 2 strands. Look up information on how those type of starter locks develop, because you may get to a point where you can't revert back and you're going to wish that you did something else. If you want diamond parts, circle parts, squares, whatever it is, look up the information and make sure that is what you want your locks to look like at the end result.
Hey, the journey is just as important as the destination. Ain't that right, Miss K?
It is, yes, absolutely.
So it's your boy, Megalodon J. And as promised, it has been 100% chance of J and K.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, hold on. So, hey, y'all stay tuned. This will be up. Y'all have a safe and prosperous weekend. Do something that was fun and do something that's going to put a smile on your face. Go make somebody happy. Let's spread that love, that peace, love, and positivity. Miss K, as always, it's a pleasure. Thank you for taking your time today. Shout out your place, baby.
Thank you so much for having me here. This has been an amazing time with you, and I enjoy it so much. Thank you.
Hey, we are.
Bye.